Hi everyone, this is Nihar sir. Today we will study to the 5th sem automobile students theory 2, that means automotive transmission. So previously we have already discussed about different points of clutch. Today we will discuss some clutch problems and what are the troubleshootings. So keep heading. Clutch problem and troubleshooting. Clutch problem and troubleshooting. What are the clutch problems generally often occurs? Generally, what are the problem occurs? Clutch slips to engage. During engagement, clutch slips. Second, it is fails to disengage. During the disengagement, clutch fails to disengagement. The third one is clutch grabs. That means it will make a lock. That is called clutch grabs. So for that we have to make a table. There will be 3 columns. One is symptoms, causes and remedies. So make a table, symptoms. Symptoms. Another one, causes. Another one, remedies. So the symptom column is bigger, smaller, causes and remedy table is bigger. The first one causes, symptoms of clutch problems are clutch slips. That means lack of firm contact between the driving and driven plates. So first symptom is your clutch slips. That means in the bracket write lack of firm contact between driving and driven plate. Lack of contact between driving and driven plate, then your clutch slips will be happening. This is the first symptoms in case of clutch. So when the clutch slips, that is the causes. Due to what cause the clutch problem slips arises? First one is oil on lining due to leakage. Due to leakage in engine seal or gearbox. If there is a leakage in engine seal or in gearbox, so oil will flow from that to this friction lining. If in the lining oil will be there, so friction slip will be there. As we know that oil is used for reducing friction. So if oil in the present in the lining, so there will be no friction and clutch will be slips. So these causes can be avoided by replace the lining. If oil on the lining present, that means you have to replace the lining. So replace lining and correct the leakage. Replace the lining and correct the leakage. The second cause for clutch slips is worn out faces. Worn out faces. If the friction surface is worn out, wear and tear will be they are in friction surface, then close slip will be there. So all out faces is avoided by installing a new clutch plate. Installing a new clutch plate. So the third causes of clutch slips is weak clutch spring. Weak clutch spring. If the spring is weakened, then there will be slip in the clutches will be there. So what are the remedies of this cause weak clutch spring? Install a new set of spring. Install a new set of spring. So for the symptoms of friction clutch slips, there will be three causes. First one is oil on lining due to leakage on engine seal or gearbox. Second, this will be remedies is replace the lining or correct the leakage. And the second cause is worn out facing, and the remedy is install a new clutch plate. Third is weak clutch spring, that means install a new clutch spring. So first, clutch slip is the first symptoms of clutch problem. Make a note, agree this. After the first symptom you write, you will mark a line there, and beside that, below that, you will write symptom 2. I will write in here. But the second symptoms causes in case of clutch problem, that is your clutch fails to disengage. Engagement is there. If it will not disengage, so how the vehicle will be gear will be applied? It will after the disengagement, the vehicle will move. So if the clutch fails to disengagement, then how the vehicle will move to forward? So what are the causes of this clutch fails to disengage? One causes is your excessive clutch clearance. Excessive clutch clearance. Excessive clutch clearance. So, what are the remedies? What are the remedies of this clutch clearance? Maintain proper clutch clearance. By maintaining proper clutch clearance, we are able to rectify these causes. Another causes of this clutch fails to disengage is if the clutch plate is not able to freely move on the spline shaft. Clutch plate fails to move freely on spline shaft. Clutch plate fails to move freely on spline shaft. So what is there may be some obstacles in the spline shaft. So number 2, clean the spline shaft. Clean the spline shaft, and check. Clean the spline shaft and check that they move freely on it. Clean the spline shaft. After that, you will check whether it will freely move on the spline shaft or not. So, second symptoms of clutch problem is clutch fails to disengage. That means it will not able to eradicate or separate. So what are the causes? The first causes is excessive clutch clearance, and the remedy is maintain proper clearance. Second is the clutch plate not able to free on the spline shaft. If the clutch plate is not able to freely on the spline shaft, so how will it engage or disengage? So for that causes we have to take a remedy, that is clean the spline shaft and hop. Sorry, clean the spline shaft and hop. Spline shaft, hop, and check that they move freely on it. So make a line, underline. After that, third symptoms, right? Third symptom. Clutch grabs. Clutch, G-R-A-B-S. Clutch grabs. That means the hub of friction plate, binds on the clutch shaft. Binds on the clutch shaft. If the friction plate, hub of the friction plate binds on the clutch shaft, then there will be friction grabs. So clutch grabs. So what are the causes here? WRAPED, wrapped friction plate. Due to wrapping of this friction plate, friction clutch grabs. So what are the remedy? Remedy of the friction grabs wrapping? Straighten. Make a straighten or replace. Straighten or replace the friction plate. Straighten or replace the friction plate. So third symptoms of clutch problem is your clutch grabs. So for this, the causes is wrapped friction plates. So the remedy is straighten or replace the friction plate. These are all about the three symptoms of clutch problem and troubleshooting. Make a note. Previously, we have already discussed the types of clutches. There are 7 to 8 types of clutches. These are cone clutch, single plate clutch, multi plate clutch, centrifugal clutch, semi-centrifugal clutch, free wheel or one-way clutch, automatic clutch, fluid flywheel, fluid coupling, hydraulic converter. So now we will discuss each clutch one by one. We will teach each clutch one by one with diagram, working, advantages, disadvantages and uses. So first one is your cone clutch. First one is your cone clutch. For that, first I have drawn. Now I will draw the diagram of cone clutch. See here carefully. This is the center line. Here the diagram of con clause. The parts, main parts are, this is driving shaft, this is flywheel, this is the cone, the main parts, the driven parts, cone, this is the groove. By using this groove you will able to engage or disengage the con clause by lever mechanism, and this is your driven shaft. So these are the main parts of con clause. Now after that, right, here the figure shows a con clause in engaged position. So this clause is in engaged position. It consists of the flywheel and a cone, mounted on the driving shaft and the driven shaft respectively. Right? First point. Figure shows a con clause, bracket, in engaged position, full stop. It consists of flywheel and cone mounted on driving and driven shaft respectively. So the flywheel is mounted on the driving shaft and the cone is mounted on the driven shaft. Then the shape of one side of the flywheel, this is one side, this is another side. The inner side of the flywheel is made in such a way that it will able to accommodate the cone readily when it is engaged. When this cone will be engaged with the flywheel, the inner shape of the flywheel in such a way that it will able to accommodate the cone shape. So the inner shape of the flywheel will be cone shape and the outer face of the cone is also cone shape. So if the male cone is in cone shape, then the female cone of flywheel is also in cone shape. The shape of one side of flywheel facing the cone is such as to accommodate the cone readily. Accommodate the cone readily when it is engaged. One side of the flywheel is such as that it will accommodate readily when the clutch is engaged. When the clutch is engaged. The clutch is engaged. Next, the friction surface of the clutch are lined with friction material such as asbestos and leather. The friction surface of the clutch plate are lined with friction material such as asbestos, leather. So to engage or disengagement, there will be friction surface. For that surface, we have to line some friction material there. Next slide. The cone can able to disengage. The cone can able to disengage by the lever mechanism operated in the groove of cone. So for engagement and for disengagement, there will be a groove is there. Here, with the help of this groove and lever mechanism, the cone is able to engage and disengage. So this is the first point complete. Next, the main advantage of the cone clutch, is that the normal force acting on the friction surface is greater than the axial force as compared to single plate clutch. The main advantages is that the normal force acting on the friction surface is greater than the axial force which as compared to the single plate clutch. About single plate clutch we will study next. The cone clutch is practically obsolete due to the two disadvantages. For the two disadvantages, this cone clutch cannot be used practically actually. So first one is, if the cone angle is made smaller than 20 degree, then the male cone tends to bind with the female cone and it is difficult to disengage. And the second one is, a small wear and tear on the cone surface will result in the considerable amount of slips of clutches will be there. So these are the two disadvantages. So next point, the cone clutch is practically obsolete or of no uses. Obsolete means not uses. Practically obsolete due to the following disadvantages. What are those? A. if the cone angle is made smaller than 20 degree, if the cone angle made smaller than 20 degree, then the male cone tends to bind with the female cone, and it is difficult to disengage this. And the second one is a small amount of wear and tear on cone or friction surface results in a considerable amount of friction losses. So what is the disadvantages? If the cone angle is made smaller than 20 degree, then the male cone tends to bind with the female cone and it is difficult to disengage. And the second one is, if the small amount of wear and tear there, friction losses will be. Generally, it is used only in the synchronous units of gearbox, or in overdrive, or in epicyclic gearbox. So the last point, cone clutches are used only in synchronous unit of gearbox, in overdrive, in epicyclic gearbox. So the uses of cone clutch is in synchronous unit of gearbox, epicyclic gearbox, or in overdrive. So this is total about cone clutch. Next we will discuss single plate clutch. Thank you.